It's time for a mid-year review. Let's do it. As we head towards July, it is natural to look back at the last 6 months of the year and see how the planners we plan on using in the beginning of the year worked out so far. Here in front of you are all the planners that I mentioned in my 2024 planner lineup video. I literally had to go and look at that video to remember what was it that I planned on using, because this lineup was great, but I didn't end up using most of it. 2024 was definitely a really interesting year. It ended up being very busy and very stressful year, and I've noticed that when my days get that way, I actually use planners less instead of using them more, which I know it's kind of counterintuitive, because you think if your life gets really busy, you want to focus on your planners to help you get through that time, and that would be planners and journals, of course, that help you process your feelings or your thoughts or arrange your days. But I feel because for me, planning in a lot of ways is a hobby that I enjoy. Whenever my life gets too busy, I don't have an energy or time to dedicate as much time to my hobby, and therefore I had great plans for all these planners here. They're amazing, they are very exciting and useful, but I didn't end up using them because I didn't have time or energy to. So let's have a really quick look through the planners that I plan to use and what I'm actually using right now. So I guess I start from the top, from the smallest ones on the top, and then I just go down in each stack. On the top here, as you might recognize, is my favorite planner of all time, Moleskine Daily. This is in pocket size. This one is Moleskine Daily and this one is monthly. The cover here is September leather that I got on Amazon. In fact, everything here I got on Amazon except pen. I did get this one from Jet Pens, which is Energel Clena in brown. I will link to everything in description down below if you want to look it up. I really love this planner. I used it whole of last year and I really enjoyed it for memory keeping and planning, and I began the year with using it every day. And then the busyness started and I started skipping pages. I would go back to it and fill it in and have fun time in it, and then I would skip pages again. And so this whole 6 months been kind of like that, which actually made me sad, because I did have high hopes for this planner because it brought me so much joy last year, but it just didn't work out. But life just got really busy, and as I mentioned, I didn't have an energy to keep up with it. And as sad as it makes me, I think it is a good thing as well, because your planner is supposed to be a reflection of your life. And if I have empty pages like this, that tells me that those were the days or the weeks where I was really busy, and that was basically the highlight of my life, right? These pages picture of the time that I didn't have energy to dedicate to something that I love. But I am not giving up on it. I do want to keep on using it till the rest of the year. Even if it's spotty, it's okay. Just having it in my hand and having it around and seeing it laying on my desk brings me joy. So for that, I'm definitely am keeping it. It's just I'm not being really consistent in it. Next planner is this one. This is Moterm Pocket. Let me open it. I love this case that it's in. When I saw it on someone's Instagram, I thought it was really cool, so I ended up getting it. Again, do not regret this purchase. It has these two lovely pens in here. This one is Platinum Preppy in this special design, and then I have this gel pen here. This one is paper made. This specific journal is just for my reading journal. It is very narrow goal, right? So it's not an overall planner, but just to track the books that I'm reading. And I've been keeping up with it somewhat, but as you can see, I also stopped keeping up with my books in here. I do still read, but I read very episodically, because again, I don't have time or energy sometimes even to listen to audiobook, which I know is really sad, but my project that I have at work is heading toward its end, so hopefully once it's over, I'll have a little bit more relaxing time to keep up with my reading. And then I do intend to go back and fill in all the books I've read so far since I stopped recording in here. So this one definitely is in the running. Again, just like with the Moleskine Daily, just seeing this cover and this small format brings me joy. When I see it on my desk, it reminds me, hey, don't forget to read, and therefore it does serve its purpose in this way. I will go and fill it up. As I said, I will go ahead and backfill this one when I have time, so it will be a good record of the books that I've read and what I thought of them. So this one definitely is in the running, but again, not at the moment. Right now, it's just waiting for its turn. Next one here is in this lovely Mine Perhonen A6 cover. This is a Hobonichi cover, but it's not a Hobonichi inside. This one has a sterling ink. This one is a common planner, but in A6 size. I was so excited when it came out because I totally love the color. I love this cover. Again, was very excited when my husband got it for me for Christmas. I was really excited setting it up and putting tabs for all the different sections. This one is dated for 2024, but unfortunately I didn't end up using it at all, and I don't know what it was. I think again, I was intimidated with the task of keeping up with a really nice planner. I know this is so counterintuitive. I still love it, and I do plan to use it next year. I know it is dated, but I feel that with stickers and other ways I can always easily redate it and still have a good use of it. Plus, the way the Comma planner is designed is a big part of it are the daily pages, which are not dated, so I can still use this one as a journal or a planner because again, even though it's dated, it's very light and I can always redate it and use it this way. Yes, very sad that I didn't end up using it, but again, it's a sign to me that it was just not a proper time for me to use it. Again, I want you to understand everything I'm saying here has nothing to do with planners themselves. These planners are all wonderful and very useful, and I highly recommend them still. Every single one is just for me because of how busy I was this year. I didn't get around to use them and give them proper attention. So I'm not planning to use it this year, but I'm definitely gonna keep it to use it in the future, be it a journal or a planner. Next one is this little cutie. In my video I did say that I wasn't planning most likely on using it, but I just wanted to keep it in rotation because it is so adorable. This is Moterm Companion, so it's basically a passport size Moterm cover, and it's a cover, not a ring planner, so you can put a notebook in here. It natively comes with notebook inserts like the traveler size specific design notebooks. I believe it came with 4, and that's how many elastics are in here. I took them out because I don't like using really small notebooks, and I replace it with this Create with Pen notebook. This one is, I believe, 400 pages. It's Tomoe River paper in graph paper. Lovely notebook, so cute. I was super excited when I got it, and I still love it so much. So this one is just plain notebook, so it can be used for anything. I'm keeping it around just because it's so adorable, but I haven't used it in this year again because I didn't have time, but still keep it around for when I'm ready to use something like this. Then next here, this one is a pocket ring planner, and this one I was using it as my wallet. So I went with the envelope system, the cash envelope system for eating out and food shopping when I was working on my budget and paying off the debts. And I'm happy to report that all the debts have been paid off. So this little planner served its purpose and really helped me out with budgeting and keeping my eye on spending, especially on food and eating out. So because of that, right now it's on vacation because I'm debt free, and I'm just keeping track of my expenses in a spreadsheet where I'm making sure that I'm not spending more than I'm making. I'm saving money. So this little cutie did serve its purpose, and right now it's on vacation until I need it next time. And speaking of budget things, here are 2 disc bound planners from Happy Planner. This one is a skinny classic and this one is regular classic. I used this one all of 2023 and also in 2024 to help me with my debt payoff, and as I mentioned, it was successful. So here I used inserts from Happy Planner to do some budgeting and keep track of my spending. I used several inserts that they had, including expense tracker, which have your categories and cash, debt and credit card and all of that to write out whatever you're spending. And then it has same thing for bill pay. Then I got these dot grid pages to basically draw up my bi-weekly expense and income tracker that was based on these, and basically see if my weekly situation was in plus or minus, in red or black. And then in addition to that, I also had this insert which are just notes, and here I would just write when my next paycheck was, if anyone owed me any cash, if I owed anyone anything, any kind of upcoming invoices. And so this system worked so beautifully. I really love this whole setup, how big enough but also portable enough this specific planner was. I'm loving it. I know it says 2023 on it, but I'm keeping it around because the beauty of Happy Planners is that you can exchange inserts in them. And yes, there is 2023, but it's so small I can always cover it up, but honestly I don't mind. And I love the system that again, it is so portable and you can build it out and make it what you want. In addition to it, I end up getting this one. This is actually a financial planner. So this was regular planner that I kind of put together to make a budget planner, where this one is actual budget planner that I got from Michaels. When I was using the Skinny Classic, sometimes it felt a little bit narrow, and I thought maybe if I can get something wider it will work better. So I got this one, who can just stay away from the gorgeous design like this from Happy Planner. So this one is obviously a larger disc size than the one that I showed you. This is their classic size, and the way it was set up, it has your monthlies, it has your financial pages, so you have your expense categories, housing, food, utilities, so forth. It has your savings tracker, you have your accounts and your debts, and then it has your expenses, which you track on a daily basis. So you have, you know, as you can see, a lot of pages and a lot of lines to track every little thing you spent. And then after you're done with that, it like I said, has a nice amount of pages. You have like this reconciliation in the end of the month. You have a dot grid page here to write any notes or make plans for the following month. And it has like your finalizing and review of your previous month, including an expected spend. So then you kind of rein it in and make your next month better. There are 12 months here, and what I really loved about it is it undated. As you can see, there is nothing on the tabs. It came with stickers with month names on them, which I used some of them here in the beginning. As you can see, it says November. I also got these envelopes from Happy Planner. So I set it up and prepared it to fully use it, but I ended up still using the Skinny Classic more because it was so portable and totally worked for me. And as I mentioned, I paid off my debt, so I don't need this at the moment, but I don't mind getting this one because it is undated, so I can always use it in the future for whatever need I have. And again, overall, it doesn't say budget on it, so I can also use this cover and make this planner whatever I need, because again, the beauty of Happy Planner is that you can get inserts and mix and match and make this planner what you want. And I also have the Happy Planner punch, so I can always just print my own and punch and basically make this planner what I need if I need it. Moving on to last 4 over here. Let me move them to center them a little bit. So this one, oh my god, I was so excited when I was able to get my hands on it. It was a planner that I kept my eye on for the whole of 2023. I was very sad that I didn't get it. I was able to get it for 2024, and it is this beautiful Hibino planner in this beach glass color, which you all know I love. I set it up with this Moterm. This one is basically A6. And I was so excited. I put some stickers to prepare it. I was planning to use it as a daily journaling because this one does have 2 pages per day, and it is a New Tomoe River paper. And I was super excited to use it, to use my fountain pen with it, and it didn't happen. As you can see, I prepared January, and then February I basically dropped it. Trust me, I was probably the most sad about this one because of how much I was dreaming about getting this planner and how excited I was when I got it. And I'm not even talking about how pricey these planners are, and getting this whole setup just to have, and then I didn't end up using it because I just didn't have a capacity to use it. But again, just like with the previous planners that I mentioned, this planner can be used later on. It doesn't need to be used in 2024. Yes, it does have dates. Yes, it has a tiny calendar here, but all of these can be changed up and overwritten or put stickers over it, because most of this planner are these plain pages with the timestamp. I feel like you can easily use it in any year. Yes, it has year here on the cover, but it's very small and I personally don't mind. So not all is lost. I do see myself using it in the next year when I have a little bit more capacity, but until then, this whole setup will be laying in my planner cabinet waiting for its turn. Another planner here in the similar cover. This is also Moterm. All 3 that you saw, all in the same color, just different sizes. So this one is Moterm B6, and it holds a Sterling Ink B6 common planner. Another planner that I was very excited of getting when it just came out. I was late to the original one, so I ended up getting an undated version. And because of that, I knew that I will not be using it daily. I end up planning for it to be used as my tarot learning planner. As you can see, I did use it for some of the days. I made notes on like tarot cards I was pulling on those days. I also had them written out in the weeklies. Hold on. like right like this. So it was very cute and I really enjoyed it. But because tarot practice is another hobby of mine and I didn't have any time for hobbies, unfortunately I wasn't using it as much as I would like to, because this is an undated planner and everything here has to be dated by hand anyways. You can see there are no dates. I'm not fretting it. I know that I will be keeping up with it when I do have time. Again, most of this planner are undated daily pages, so this planner is definitely staying around. In fact, it lives in my tarot bag. I will link to the video where I introduce you my whole tarot bag setup. So it lives there, so when I have time I do practice my tarot. I learn and I make notes in here, but otherwise when I don't have time for it, it stays in the bag and waits for its turn. And two last in this stack from the original planner lineup is this gorgeous cover. It is a leather cover which I really love, and I got it to fit my Moleskine Expanded. The Moleskine Expanded is pretty thick notebook. As you can see, it has 400 pages, so most of the standard A5 planner covers do not fit it. This specific cover was designed to fit this specific notebook, so I found it on Amazon and I got it. It was very inexpensive. Unfortunately, I believe they're not readily available on Amazon, but I'll link to them anyway. This specific one is my journal. I just journal my feelings or thoughts, or sometimes when I just brainstorm through projects, my personal projects, I write in here as well. I've been keeping up with it somewhat. As you can see, I have a lot of notes and journaling in here. I've been also practicing some layouts for future bullet journals that I'm thinking about. I've also been trying different planner methodologies here, doing some art. So this one is actually I am using because it is a journaling notebook. I do not journal in it every day, but it's definitely staying by my bedside and I use it more often than not. So it is staying around. I'm using it with this black ink pen, which is really nice and very thin. Yes, Moleskine paper is not really forgiving of these pens, but it's not too bad, and I've been enjoying this kind of a really fine pointy pen here. Again, I'll link to it in description down below. It's not an actual name brand, but I think it's supposed to be kind of like Muji pens. If you're not familiar with this expanded one, Moleskine notebooks, it's basically A5, but it's just a little bit narrower than your classic A5, but instead of the width, it actually has bigger thickness. So yes, be aware when you get it that you get a cover that actually fits it. Of course, you don't have to have cover, you can use it as is. It has a rubber band that you can keep it enclosed, but I like keeping my notebooks and my journals in the covers. I guess it, you know, adds a little bit of oomph to them and makes me happy to pick them up and write in them. And the last one of the original stack is this gorgeous cover from Amazon that unfortunately is not available anymore, and it holds Midori MD. This one is just, I'm using it for journaling, more like practicing my pen skills with my fountain pen. I also brainstorm in here. Originally, I believe I wanted to use it as my manifesting notebook because it's so beautiful and I feel like so inspired when I write in it. But again, like with everything, I wasn't able to be consistent. It's just too much going on. But definitely keeping this one around because this is just a most beautiful notebook I've ever seen. I love the light, like a beach glass dots that this dotted notebook has, and it lays flat. I mean, Midori MD produces beautiful notebooks. So again, this is just a journal. It's not dated, it's not really theme specific, so it can be used at any time. So it's just in my planner cabinet waiting for the time when I run out of one notebook, and then I will turn back to this one again. So what is working? What am I planning to use for the rest of this year? Actually, a notebook I forgot to show you from the original lineup is this one. It's a Happy Planner Daily, and actually in my original lineup I had it as a side runner in case if I want to use it, and guess what, I end up switching to it recently and been really enjoying it. Passion Planner is a wonderful planner maker. They first became known for their weekly vertical planner. I've tried it in a couple different sizes, but I'm just not a vertical planner user, and I've been really wanting for them to come out with a daily one, and they did. It is a really wonderful design. It has enough pages to last you for about a quarter of the year, and each day has a 2-page spread. On this side you have today's focus, my game changer goal, personal work, free space to grow, Self-maintenance, best thing that happened today. I learned today in one word. Then you have your mood tracker, and over here you have a daily hourly spread from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. So definitely, no matter your schedule, unless you work in the middle of the night, it's really nice, a long time spread. You have a blank space here for the day, and then the days of the week. As you can see, it is undated, which what attracted me to it, because I knew that I can get a stack of them and use them whenever I need, as my life requires. And on this side you have a space of infinite possibilities, so this is really cool. It basically has your suggestions of what you can use it for: journal, draw, brainstorm, take notes, mind map. I use it in each of these ways all the time. I don't use it consistently just for one thing. Whenever I feel like I need to write a long to-do list, I do. If I want to draw something, I do. If I want to brainstorm, I do. If I want to leave it empty, then I do as well. I really like it because it's designed not just to plan your day and see what you need to do, but also help you with your mindset. So I always loved that layout. I thought it was so brilliant, and the quality of paper is really nice. It's nice and thick, it's bright white, so if you want to draw on it, it's definitely very friendly for that. And recently I decided to go to this one. I noticed that when I tried to use my other planners, I always had in mind how would I then show them on YouTube, and this one I decided to use just for myself. If I show it to you guys on YouTube or on Instagram, then be it, but that's not primary focus. So sometimes it's very unglamorous, sometimes it's really black and white, sometimes, you know, it's just like this. But then if I want to have a little bit of fun, then I've been trying to draw a picture every day. So I've been practicing my art. I got these really nice Uhuhu markers that I've been trying to do different things. You know, every day I think of some kind of a theme that just randomly comes across me, and I draw based on it. And sometimes I write, you know, some plans. For example, here I just wrote down what is the good model of printer to print stickers, and then I draw sushi. So as you can see, there is no little rhyme or reason. This one I was watching class from Tatiana Denise, and I decided to replicate her sticker design just on paper. And then the following day, as you can see, this one was on Wednesday. Today is Saturday. I haven't done anything since, and it's okay. Even though I gave myself goal to try to draw every day, if I don't, then I don't get mad at myself. And as I mentioned, the beauty of this planner is that you can jump in at any time and restart it from the day you are on. I'm not ever planning to back plan in here. If I skip a week or 3 days or a month, then be it. The planner is here for me. I'm not here to keep up my planner. So definitely this one is the one that I'm using today on a daily basis. It does have elastics to self-enclose, but because I like to have a dedicated pen on hand, I'm using this little cute case from Mr. Pen. It has elastic already on it. It's a little zip up so things don't fall out. And inside I have this beautiful Mark Plus marker. I also have my graph pencils that I really love, and I have a tall eraser if I need bigger eraser than the one that already comes here. So this little set of markers is always here. When I draw, of course, I bring out my large set of Uhuhu markers, but otherwise on a daily basis, if I take it with me on a go, I have everything that I need: pencil to write with, erasers to erase, and then marker if I wanted to highlight something. So definitely this is one of the planners that I'm going to be using going forward. As I mentioned, I have several of them. I bought them when Passion Planner had a sale, so once I run out of this one, I can hop on into the next blank Passion Planner daily, and if not, I will switch to another planner. Again, planners are here to work for us, to help us out when we need it, right? The next planner that I plan on keeping is this Moleskine Expanded. As I mentioned, it's a journal, so it is not dated, it is not structured, it's just a bunch of blank squared pages. I love graph paper. It inspires me, it gives peace to my mind because it's really organized, and I know I can write in straight lines or draw the boxes if I need to. I'm planning to use it as a journal, but also plan out some of the layouts and sketches for the stickers and planner inserts that I'm thinking to put in my shop. So it's going to be kind of like this inspirational brainstorming notebook that I can use for whatever I need. And I really love this whole setup, really loving this really weathered, you know, kind of lived in cover that it resides in. Brings me joy every time I see it next to my desk or next to my bedside. So definitely this is one of the ones that's going to be staying for the rest of this year. And the two smaller ones, as I mentioned, even though I don't use them on a daily, I still use them and they make me very happy just to have around, is the Moleskine Daily over here, and this Leuchtturm A6- pocket planner. This one gonna be for the daily memory keeping when I get around to it, and this one gonna be my books read or listened to tracker. So these two cuties are definitely staying around. They are just so adorable to look at. And another thing that's been working on is this planner pouch from Erin Condren. It's intended to use with Erin Condren planner, but I use it just as a pouch, and I keep all the stickers that I use with my planners. I don't have a ton of stickers, but the ones that I use, I like to keep them handy, and I don't want to keep them in a folder that's hard to retrieve. So that's what I'm using here. They just sit here, different sizes. Most of them are very tiny, so they are useful in a small pocket size planners like these, or if I want to put them here, I do. Because it's zipped around, it's really easy to keep around. You know that nothing will fall out, and because it has the elastic band here to attach to a planner, it can be used with any of my A5 size planners. It is tall enough but also short enough to fit over any of these guys. So if I want to enclose this one or this one, I can use this planner pouch together with any of these books. And it's like I said, it's very handy to have around to keep all my stickers that are in active use. And then if I run out of them here, I can grab them from a sticker holder and then put them in here for the use. And basically this is my actively used sticker pouch. So here's my small setup for the rest of this year. Of course, it's not going to be the only thing that I use. From my previous planners, you saw that I dabbled in the ring planners, really enjoyed it, but again, didn't have time to keep up. I also got a couple bullet journals, one from the Buja company themselves and one from Notebook Therapy, which are both gorgeous, and I'm really excited to try them out. As July about to start, it is a perfect time to start off a new journal. So I'm thinking to start Notebook Therapy, the travel size notebook, because it is so exciting and cute, and I really cannot wait to start on it. But to me, I think it will be more like an art project or layout project versus an actively used planner. I will still use these two for my daily needs. This is going to be for my planning and my self-care. This is going to be for journaling and brain dumping, and these going to be for books, and this one going to be for memory keeping. But knowing that I have these 4 books to keep me company gives me a lot of calm, because it's not a lot. I know even 4 notebooks is a lot, but I feel like if I ever need to go down to just one, it's going to be the Passion Planner Daily, because it has space for both planning, memory keeping, and also journaling. So that's like a perfect marriage of all. Again, I keep on reminding myself that this is for me. You might not end up seeing it on YouTube or Instagram much, because I keep on reminding myself that this planner is for me. And sometimes I feel when you do share your planners online, it is important to maybe have a planner or notebook just for you, so then you can express your feelings, you can write out and journal and plan, and know that no one will see it, so then it doesn't stop you to fully express yourself. And if you've been struggling with your notebook choice for this month or for this year, I definitely suggest you maybe trying that out, maybe culling down the amount of planners that you're using, or maybe designating one planner or one notebook for just you and never to be seen by anyone else. I feel like that can help out a lot if you feel in a planner slump. But of course, then you can also mix it up and maybe try a different size or maybe different maker or a different layout. Sometimes I feel that also helps me out. Like this Passion Planner, for example, when I reopened it, I realized that I planned out all of the 2022 in it, not even 2023. 2 years ago, and I had some goals in there, and I wrote in it for like 3 days and never wrote in it again. But funnily enough, when I looked back at the goals that I set for myself in this planner, I have actually achieved 2 of them. Sometimes it helps to write a goal even if you don't look at it, to just kind of put it down somewhere and put that intention in. So it was very exciting for me to see that even though I didn't touch this planner on a daily, I still did achieve the goals that I wrote in it, and that kind of reignited my desire to start using it again. Plus this very structured but also very open design of the layout kind of inspired me to go back to it for my mental health and just to keep my sanity together during these busy days. And then when I will get a bit more time or energy to do other things, I can always go back to these 3 planners for journaling, for reading, and for memory keeping. They're always there waiting for me, and that always makes me feel really good. I do love planners, as I'm sure a lot of you, and this is something that brings me joy. So thank you for being here and sharing this video with me. As I mentioned, I will put links to everything in the description down below so you can check it out. I will link to some of my videos, including my original 2024 planner lineup, so you can compare what was then and what is now. And if you like these kind of videos, please like, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. And until then, you take care.